Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, this is day 2. Things are winding down. It's about almost 4:30 at night. We've got a potluck dinner, starts here at 5. Then Keith Sayer is going to be the guest speaker tonight. He is from here in Kentucky and participated in, I think it was season 8 of Alone. It's been a typical Kentucky day. It was 28 degrees this morning, real heavy frost on, and then shortly after 10 o'clock or so, sun came out. It warmed up to about 55 degrees and was real nice, and then here about 30-45 minutes ago, clouded up, got overcast, and the wind picked up, and it is down to about 43 now, 45, somewhere right in there. But I'll get you kicked around here. These are the Salt River Long Rifle crew. They have got all of their stuff set up. Unfortunately, every year this group gets smaller and smaller and smaller. There's just not the interest from the younger generation to carry on this kind of stuff. Start back down through here. This is a pretty good sized piece of property. I'm thinking, if I remember right, it's just a little under 400 acres. It's privately owned. They have a rifle range, a fishing pond, a pistol range, skeet, trap, archery, and a campground. And we got people tucked in everywhere. Ended up, we had 14 people total show up today. 2 vendors. We've had a lot of interesting things go on. Kenny from Ugly Tent did a shelter demonstration, tarp shelters, different types of tarps, ponchos, so forth. Last night, Justin from the Gear Shack did a flashlight demonstration. Talked a little bit about the lumens, the beam width and angle, batteries, battery life, basic construction and stuff like that. It was very interesting. I always thought that the brighter the light, the more lumens it pushed, the brighter the light. And come to find out, he had a 4,000 lumen and a 1,600 lumen, and due to the beam width, you could see just as far with one as you could the other. So that was interesting. Walk down here. We set up a little display area here. This is where we've done a lot of our stuff at the last couple of days. We had some people from Ohio that were here that had to leave out today. This area back in here, let's see, we got people tucked in everywhere. This area back in here we're going to is where they did the self-build bowl demonstrations and classes. Pretty much you could come in with a stave and they would show you and help you and talk you through building your own personal bow back here. I don't know if all these guys really want to be on video, but kind of meander back through here and let you see some of what they got.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as you start launch, yeah.
You got me hooked, buddy. Yeah, you got me hooked.
This little awning here is where they did all of their bow building. Oh. Let you see, kind of. Smile, gentlemen.
It's you know, like I was telling them, it's free. You know, actually, yeah, Mongo is.
Oh. Hey there, buddy. I see that stub wagon. You smell my dogs, don't you? Oh, I got here just in time for supper again.
There you go. There's plenty of it.
Oh. Anytime, any place you get in here where there's a clump of trees that act as a windbreak, we've got people tucked in, set up. Wind has been horrible for some odd reason this year. It laid down yesterday afternoon and laid down this morning, and then this afternoon it's starting to pick back up. Nowhere near what it was Thursday and Friday, but still. I'm gonna cut cross country here. We've had probably about a fourth of the people clear out this afternoon. This is Justin from the Gear Shack. I talked to a couple earlier on the woods walk. I walked down through there from Alabama. I've seen both of the Carolina plates here, Indiana, Ohio.
Alabama.
Yeah. Oh. Where it's getting close to the time for the potluck, people are starting to put stuff up. There's one from Mississippi. You have to forgive me for being a little shaky. All of this down here is the archery end of things. Different vendors. Bomb-proof bushcraft. Oh. Oh. This is the tent that they have the registration in. This will also be where they have the guest speaker and the potluck dinner tonight.
out there sometime to mow, well, he gonna be son just like you. And I'd go out there the other time and do this.
Oh.
Kind of thing, you know.
They have a aerial target thrower down here. I don't know if you can see that disc going through there or not. Try to get it this time. Oh. But a good way to spend the weekend. Weather's been better than some. No, we had one year it rained all 3 days. How are you? Oh. But there we go. We still got another day yet, so we'll get some more later. Y'all have a good one. I'll get more up for you later. Hello, everyone. Well, this is the final day of the gathering and the archery festival and the rendezvous. We've had a good time, had a good turnout. Everything went well. Wanted to, before it was all done and over with and started taking everything down, wanted to take a little walk down through here and show everybody some of the woods walk course to give you an idea of what they do with that side of things. So let me get you switched around. We're coming down the hill from the clubhouse into what is known as the campground area. With the way the weather has been, we could have set up down here this year and been fine, but when it rains, this gets incredibly muddy. And one year it rained all 3 days, and we ended up having to get a tractor in here to pull people out that had camped down here. So that was kind of the reason why we avoided it this year, because we didn't know what the weather was going to hold. Oh. I'm not going to walk the whole course. We don't want a 20-30 minute video on just walking through the woods showing archery targets, but we'll go in here and hit a little bit of it. I'll give you an idea of how some of it's laid out and what to expect if you decide you want to come to the gathering next year and shoot the archery as well. They have a 3-peg system. I'll stop here and let you see that. There are blue pegs for the men with numbers. The women use the orange marker and the teens, and then the kids 12 and under use the yellow. I come to the lower course just because they've got some different targets down here that are not, I guess you'd say, your normal archery targets. Oh. You have a fun shoot, which you pay, I'm not sure what it was this year. It's usually somewhere $10-15, and you can shoot all weekend, but you can't participate in any of the competitions. Then if you're going to shoot a competition, there's a fee to shoot the competition courses. They're the same courses, but you score one when you don't score the other. So if you come and shoot either one of the archery courses, you'll definitely get your exercise in. And I'll go ahead and tell you, as you can see, This place is ate up with deer. So it's not uncommon to be walking the course and have a deer run across in front of you. Coming up on target number 1. If you notice, you've got the blue target, or blue peg for the men, orange peg for the teens and women, and then the yellow peg, or yellow marker, for kids 12 and under. And at this particular one, there's a wolf, to give you an idea from back up here. The way the rules state, you have to be touching the peg with a foot, and then have to try and make the shot from there. Oh, here's target number 2. And it's a buffalo with some brush in front. Somewhere supposedly on this course, one of the targets is a lion. I know on the upper course, they have a running boar that is just for fun. They don't score it. But they've got a velociraptor and a bunch of bobcat deer, hogs, different things like that. Here's target 3. And then straight behind is target 4. And then some of the shorter shots like this one, the men and the women shoot from the, and teens shoot from the same peg. They haven't got an exact count on their turnout this year, but speaking to them, it's looking like they're estimating it to be probably 350-ish, not counting kids that showed up this year and registered to shoot. It's target 5. There's a bear here. Target 6, a standing bear, and then one in the trees. We'll hit a couple more. Because like I said, I walked the whole entire course. It'd take 20-30 minutes to do that. Oh, here's number 7. This one looks like a red stag. And then do number 8 and we'll cut it at that. Here's number 8. This one looks like maybe a wolf and a small bear or something back here in the back. There's the target, and then there's another one back here. Oh, but that's how they got things done up for that. It's a blast. I've done it in the past. It's a great way to spend the weekend with the family. As you saw earlier, there is a lot of area to camp. They are accepting of RVs, of campers, fifth wheels, all of that. There are a lot of people here in pop-ups and small pull-behind campers. So definitely a fun way to come and spend a weekend. You've got this going on, you've got the bushcraft gathering, and then you've got the Salt River long rifles as well. The plan is for next year, they have already invited us back to join in next year. It's looking like for a date, it's going to be the first weekend in April. So it'll be March the 31st, 1st and 2nd. That's a tentative date. We'll have to wait till it's a little closer. Probably by this fall I'll have an exact date and know if that's going to be it or not. I would pretty much say it is, because the next weekend is going to be Easter. But I will get it up for you as soon as I get it locked in that that's when it is. And that way everybody have more than enough time to get everything scheduled so they can attend if they want to. So I'm going to wrap this up. I've got to go up here and pack up. I think everybody else is already packed and gone. I'm the only one that's left. So have a good day. Like, share, subscribe. I'll get another one up for you soon.